Do you have a collection of madness? Welcome to Roblest 101, your channel for expression and exploration. In today's video, I'm going to be reading a bunch of random poems that I never finished. A lot of start and stop, some good, some bad, some happy, some sad. So let's get into it. First one is going to be, let's see. All right, let's see this one. This one is untitled. For a second there, I thought you'd disappear. It rains a lot this time of year. We both go together. As one falls down, I talk out loud like you're still around, and I miss you. I'm going back home to the West Coast. That's just lyrics of that song West Coast by Coconut Records. So I'm not taking that. That's not mine. I wrote that down probably to get motivation or inspiration. That's not mine. That's funny. Oh, check this one out. I believe in her. Pull my heartstrings. She did as she lit up a cigarette. In the living room in her underwear. In a different life, I wasn't there. But I was present. I was there. I joked about the role we played and how we became more than friends by never taking our first date in the first place. But this morning, you said the worst thing. I love you. You can be so much more. You are destined for more. Whenever I smile, I squint my eyes, and you know I'm about to lie. So I don't do it this time. I sigh. You apologize. I find a rhyme and reason to leave this moment while it's still in pieces. Still breathing before I ruin this moment to pieces. Still breathing with my reasons for being so defeated. All right, let's go for another one. Oh, actually, so that was the back end of a poem. That was a longer one. Didn't finish, but okay. That one is to be continued. Let's see. Okay. No title on this one. I just want to go to where they could make the rain go. I just want to go where they could make all the pain go. Even through the storm, it's the rain that makes the plants grow. Looking through my life, was I right to take the low road? Feeling like a shadow when it's bright, but there's no hope. Feeling like I'm fighting just to find that there's no hope. Go slow. I drop to my knees as I see the most amazing thing. A beacon of light, a beat in a... Go slower. And we'll gladly knock on's heaven gate to see that instant replay, even if it means it's a chance at it. Slower. Leave your heart open. Let your pen slide, left to right. And this little light of mine, And every single thought that I thought not, it wasn't even me, but a vessel that you brought. Ease into it now. A collection of emotions when I feel your devotions. A sense of clarity and charity through the confusion, and usually I use this feeling long enough to get back to abusing my life and what was wrong and what was right. I'm a recovering addict, addicted to the existential crisis that I believe my life is, craving a tool to solve my vices. Fuck 'em, it's priceless. It's me adding my worth while dividing what's righteous. A sum total of all the niceness, but minus the sleepless nights and aggressive fights where I found it was more right to be wrong than to be polite. A spotlight on my right to write. The kind of findings that I found in the silence, in pen writing the inkwell of violence I've withheld in. The straw that broke the camel's back, but mine was a line that rhymed. That's pretty good. To be continued, another one. Okay. Don't know, some of these I could barely read. Okay, I'll go for this one. It's the moment you take the pen to pad, from good to bad, a moment of creation that you were placed in, a form of expression or a clever way to lay the maze of your life's lessons, blessings, a thank you, I'm so proud of you, I want to watch you grow old, the you are worth more, the something a broken home. Change, input, praise here, then cause and effect. Drift right through fear. Lovely and humility seem to be the words worth most recording. And I am not exaggerating. This is total chicken scratch. So there is a lot of craziness that goes on in my poetry books. A lot of this stuff is not that good, but you know how it goes. So let's try this. Okay, I just see let me see if this is a full poem. Oof, I don't know if I could. All right, well, let's try this one. I take my mornings with a deep breath and a 3-mile jog. I come back to my home, journal, and set my daily goals. I don't think this is a poem. I think this is me trying to create a plan, actually. Talented and tortured. Okay, I think this one's called Talented and Tortured, so we'll try it out. And this one actually has a title. Talented and Tortured. Wow, this is a little scary. Rarely will I vary off the trail of failure in search for valor and validity. I mean, I'm the typical guy, polite and shy. I take my coffee with doubt and stir in insecurities until that little part of me has that warm feeling that I'm not fond of me. I have curtains on my mirrors. A lot of parts scratched out, so I'm just gonna go down. So I have curtains on my mirrors. Because the clearer I look into that reflective surface, my life's purpose and pretentious at best is put to the test. So while getting dressed with fabrics of stress, 67% anxiety, 33% doesn't fully know yet what's inside of me, and a broken smile that says I've been doing this a while, it's tough to suppress the tears in my eyes and to hear in my ears the lies I tell myself about my life, and the harder it gets, I just draw back the blinds, out come the cries, and another set of drapes ruined. The usual. What did I come up here to say? My mind splits in many directions. Half of it wants to forget, and the other half of it is reminisced on bad decisions, past tense, talented and tortured. I like that one, but that is pretty revealing. So, yeah. Okay, I've recited those poems before in the past, so I'm skipping some of those ones. Let's see here. I like that one a lot, but I've already recited these before. Let me go back. I know I have. Okay, I think I've recited this one before. This one. Okay, so I think this one's called Tortured Artist. I'm not sure. Maybe that's just something else, but. And I actually don't know if I like this one a lot. I think I might. I'll just read it again. Okay, I'm starting to remember this one. Who's throwing stones in a glass house? Who's still living in a glass house? Put your hands up if you're on a perpetual loop in life and you can't find the right device to define how you're spending your time. And the moments where you're all alone in your home is kind of nice. And put your hands up if you hate being told what to do. I know I do. I'm looking through a sea of people hoping to be seen in my truth. Fuck it, I'm fragile. Cracked pieces and adhesives have gotten me here, but it's been gradual. Notifications are friendly reminders of relationships on fire. I've been on bloodstained knees begging God please for some peace of mind, but he replied that I was fine and it was the process I needed to admire. Because the answer to the internal conflicting questions was, what did I really desire? Am I meant for more? Can I be great? Why must I have to finish all of the food on my dinner plate? It all goes back to your beliefs. It goes back to what you were taught. It goes back to the words you're telling yourself. It goes back to the story you're selling yourself. It goes back to the fact that faith is backed in belief. So when you physically can't see the things you want to receive, you most definitely need to believe. that it is a seed and it's been planted. And man, when that seed turns to fruit, we'll be cool, we'll be good, we'll be living life as we should. But we have to water that seed. We have to tend our garden and pick out the weeds. We have to take a moment and enjoy the breeze. We've been here before. You're not alone, and neither am I. All right, I think we'll wrap up with one more. Okay, so I don't think I've read this one. There's a bunch of stuff that's scratched out here, so the flow might be kind of all over the place. But this one is called Life's a Trip. Sometimes I feel like this life isn't a fit for me. Like everything I've been doing has been moving to someone else's victory. And if you were to look back at my history, then the list you'll see is me searching to find. What? That I don't know. Uh-oh. I'm supposed to be crystal clear about my goals, about my dreams, about all the aspects unseen, about this version of me that the self-help books want me to see, that I continue to read, that continues to affect my self-esteem, but I'm... Never mind. I'm fine. Life's a trip, man. I learned you're supposed to always offer value. Just sounds like a lot, right? Or maybe I don't have enough value to give. Or maybe I do, but when it comes time to offer value, I forget. Gotta work on that. My afflictions are my contradictions. It's hard to be seen when I value the act of fleeing because it's freeing. It's me believing that I'm not tied down to my circumstance. Tied down. Interesting metaphor. And I believe that with every fiber of my being, and it's efficient at filtering my actions to inactions, from planning it to winging it, from positive self-talk to this vicious cycle of speech that's nonstop. I mean, I want you to imagine a hurricane in my brain, and the winds would be my past experience of literally every cringeworthy thing I've done, the rains that come down in a ceaseless drum, and then that's where it stops. So that was a bunch of crazy collection poems right there. Not finished, some kind of finished, a lot of ideas in there. That I didn't even scratch the surface. There's not even half what's in there. So thank you so much for listening. Hopefully you enjoyed. Please make sure you like and subscribe for more content that's going to help you express and explore. And if you have any ideas for other videos or poem ideas, I would love to collaborate on something. So feel free to go ahead and put something in the description below, so we can work together and create a larger community of people who just like to express and explore. So thank you so much. Have a great day.